It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. Looking at Denver, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jim?
You cannot get swept.
Kenny and I know this for a fact. Adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. How they respond tonight, Kenny, will tell me something about this team. The home fans will show up, but the question is, will the team show up? Do they want to go fishing, or do they want to go to the next game?
Looks like a fishing trip.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. And now we head down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
This is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on Denver. You look at the Nuggets, they're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-0. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Haynes, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Harden the pass to Haynes. Cannot hit, and it's Denver the other way. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And here's Moutier following the three-pointer by Freak. And Moutier throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Freak following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. Just 4 to shoot. Moves back up. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first bucket of the night.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Moutier. Rebounded by Capella.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Haynes. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Freak. A 3-ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. That's now 8 points for Freak.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me, absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go and play our game and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
All right, Doris.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Now, here's Moutier. Following the miss by Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Screen by Nurkic. And Gallinari kicks to Nurkic from 15 feet away.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And he gets it to go.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Moutier. Here's Fareed. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. He gives them a double-digit lead. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now on the floor,
Well, we've had some big guys in the NBA this season that were not afraid to let it fly from deep, and here were the best among them. Third is Nikola Mirotic.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Now, here's Moutier. Screen by Fareed. Moutier kicks to Fareed. And stolen by Freak. And they're running. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here's Moutier. The dish to Fareed. Will it go? And that one's good. Houston leading by 12. Now here's Freak. 14 points for him. Here's the screen. Out left to the wing. Welch. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They're 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now, here is Gallinari. Screen by Fareed. Here's Barton. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And that one's good. Freak.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Gallinari against Harden. The feed to Capella. Here's Haynes. Again, the Rockets score.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Barton. Here's Moutier. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Newman's checked in for the Rockets. Richardson comes in for James Harden. Here's Moutier. Here's Harrington. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Houston making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Kept alive. Capella dishes to Freak. From the arc. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Harrington the screen. Pass to Harris. He kicks to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. And that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Freak. 25 points in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Now here's Moutier. Harrington. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Denver, Harrington.
And both free throws good for Harrington. Rockets leading by 22. Now, Freak.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Moutier. And the foul called on Freak. Houston's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Noah. Moutier out there with Will Barton. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Harrington in at the power forward position.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Harrington the screen. Here's Moutier.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Freak. And that one's good. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Noah the screen. Here's Barton. And Mirotic sends it back. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Noah with a screen on Harden. Barton kicks to Moutier. Nice shot from the wing. Moutier's got 10 points. Rockets leading by 20. Freak with it. 33 points for him.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 68 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Kenneth Farid's checked in for Denver. And it's Freak missing. The Nuggets trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's stolen by Moutier. Here's Barton, guarded by Harden. They double him with Freak. Farid the pass to Noah. And Mirotic sends it back. And he recovers it. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Move the ball.
From 13. And it's Denver with the rebound. Noah's got his third rebound tonight. Feeds it to Moutier. No good on the 3.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
There's the call on Trevor Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Barton. And here's Moutier. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Denver, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. That free throw, no good.
The line for your Nuggets, Kenneth Farid. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 17. Now here's Freak. 33 points for him. Shot to stop the drought. Shot is off.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Here's Moutier. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. A free throw good for Moutier. And the Rockets with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Freak. Up in time. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
With the entire series. in the balance here. I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And the officials working in concert with the league's replay center to make an expeditious review. No room for error in a game of this magnitude.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 36 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Haynes, he's in at the point. He's out there with Hart. And it's Capella in at the center. A nice shot by Gallinari.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Freak after the Nuggets pick up 2. From the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barton dishes to Moutier. Here's Barton, guarded by Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari. Here's Fareed. And the layup's good off the glass. Fareed's got 9 points.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now, here is Mirotic. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Here's Barton, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Freak. He's got 36. Puts it up from 17. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 38 points. The Nuggets trail by 3. Barton passes to Moutier.
Particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Freak following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. Now Freak. He has 38 in the game. Shoots. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.